Hello everyone, welcome back to Slay the Princess. Today I'm going to be going down another path to see if there are any changes to some of my favourite routes. Let's get into it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Silently continue to the cabin.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Right, we're going to proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm entering the basement again. No knife. We don't need the knife.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Again, not sure how true that is, but you know.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save
How
you.
many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here
We're doing this again.
finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
We're examining the chains. See, this time I'm going to actually try and save her. Not fake try and save her.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Oh
but the door
no,
upstairs
shock
slams.
surprise.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who would do that?
Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
But I don't want to do what I'm quote unquote supposed to.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
Eek.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment,
Ugh.
you place the blade against the
That's
ragged,
not nice.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp.
Blech.
Little effort to crack
No,
it
thank
over
you.
her. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
And what you gonna do about it?
Your body steps
I mean, he's gonna try
raises
this.
the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no, I can't slay the princess. Look. I've got to warn her this time.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Boop. Sorry, I had to do that.
Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Oh no, would you look at that? I have to resist.
The blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, I
Be quick.
skipped some of the narrator's dialogue there. Didn't mean
She
to.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I kind of like let you take the knife, so you trying to stab me is fine.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Nah, it's
Whatever.
fine.
She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Lovely. I think he's enjoying describing this a little bit too much. Just a smidge, you know?
I'm sorry.
This scene just always funny to me. Just she's so like, oh no, I'm sorry, I happen to be murdering you badly.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No, she doesn't, hero.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one
Aw.
last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark.
And you die. Chapter 2, The Damsel. Here we go.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I am wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
So I realized that my volume for the game has been really low this entire time. I'm gonna try and fix it with editing, but we'll see if that actually works. All we have done so far is get to the damsel and annoy the narrator. With that being said, let us continue.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
True.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I'm gonna just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay, Smitten.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah, I think that too.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This has got to be like the prettiest cabin, honestly. It's just really castle-like, which fits the damsel, obviously.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm just gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
God damn it.
I can hear wedding bells already.
Focus.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We
Thank
barely
you.
even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue
Goddamn
you from
Smitten.
your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I don't think she can hear either.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Smitten, not now.
And she called us a hero.
God damn both of them.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Seems so.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes, we have.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was
she did
self-defense.
kill us.
Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Not quite sure about that. She did still murder us. I mean, yes, we were resisting to, like, let her take the knife, but she could have, like, I don't know, restrained us or tried to run away or just not murdered us, but, you know, it's fine. We forgive her, because she's pretty. Apparently that is the message of this game.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else, and you can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Let's just rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck. Don't you see how dainty her hands are?
Skip the end of his
You'll
dialogue
be able to
again.
slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yeah,
If
we
her
can.
hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Look how
Ugh.
happy she looks. Look how cute she is.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't. And what happens after we walk
I
up the
keep
stairs?
skipping his dialogue. I don't know why I click. I think my mouse is quite sensitive, and just my hand is kind of over it. I swear I don't mean to cut the narrator off. I swear.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair! We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Exactly, Smitten. True
Enough
love
with
beats
this
all.
true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
But I want to because it's funny.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that might be new dialogue. I don't think it gave us an option to stay here with her before. In which case, I'm gonna take that if we can. Oh. Okay. Honestly, these are new options, and I'm 90% sure these are new. I'm gonna try staying with her.
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
To leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
See, I want to have the happy ending that I know we can get. But also I want to see the new content. So we're gonna go with the new content. Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Oh.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
Yeah, that is valid.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Smitten, I don't like how unhinged you're getting. I'm normally a Smitten defender, but Smitten, you're gonna go sit in the naughty corner, okay? Just let us just vibe with the princess. We can talk to her for a bit and get to know her, and then maybe she'll be okay with staying here. I get why she wouldn't be okay with staying here, though. She's trapped in this cabin.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, but I do.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
Are you sure you want to know?
I suppose I can't stall forever.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Oh my god.
Time out.
Smitten,
He
what are you
should not be
doing?
allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
Yeah, what Hero said.
And yet, it's done, isn't
Oh
it?
my god.
It will be soon. You yank violently,
insane.
your bones cracking with
I
wet
knew he was
pops
a
as
bit
you
delulu,
pull
but,
yourself
you know.
apart inch by painful inch.
Oh my god. What?
Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
I don't think she's into this, Smitten, you know?
Oh, I see.
Unless
You're
she
trying to
does.
tell me something.
What?
The princess, mesmerized,
What?
reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
With that, I'm gonna end things here, and I will see you guys next time.